everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping for plenty of touches come their way. It's Forte's Jets going up against Melvin Gordon's Chargers. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. The scene here in Carson a moment ago. Both teams making their way out of the tunnel. Phillip Rivers, now the main man here in L.A., as his Chargers will match up with the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll run with Forte. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which have to keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. And we take a look now at the New York offense.
The struggles of the New York Jets offense in 2016 were well documented. They struggled to run it, struggled to throw it. A lot of that because of inconsistent quarterback play. A big reason why they ended up 26 overall in offense in the NFL and went from 10-6 in 2015 to 5-11 in 2016.
McCown to throw on second down. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. Here's McCown. Found his target. It's Anderson. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yes.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Following the penalty, it's Forte. Look at the spin.
Balance.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the gun on third, McCown. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit for Todd Bowles. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
And tough starting field position here. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Rivers now finds his target. It's Gates. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now the first carry for Brandon Oliver. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. So just a lone field goal in this first quarter. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Rivers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Throwing, Rivers. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
And he's able to put it through. A 10-play drive that time. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They fake the give to Forte. Now McCown. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Shotgun here for McCown. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Returning, it's Benjamin. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. First down, Rivers. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Pass interference. Defense.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Rivers on first down. Looking for his tight end Gates, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return will stop right around the 25.
I know that's something people say you have to live with Phillip Rivers as your quarterback. 52 interceptions over the last 3 seasons. But remember, he's been dealing with a depleted wide receiver core.
Yeah, that's very true. But those 52 interceptions over the last 3 seasons you mentioned, most in the NFL. On the counter, Forte. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
A dump off to Forte. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. In just 2 minutes' time, don't forget we'll get you to Orlando for our halftime report. To bring it to you, who else but Larry Ridley?
Now that man knows his football. Go get him, Larry.
To throw is McCown. Curley's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, here's McCown. Looking sideline, incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now McCown, he's going to float this one deep right, and this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now McCown, and he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Melvin Ingram in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
McCown now on 3rd and goal. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Turnover differential last year in the NFL, the bottom 5 teams you'd expect. Rams, Browns, the Jags, the Bears, and the Jets. Tied at -20. These Jets, they have to solve that QB situation.
They, along with the other teams that you noted, they've got to get better play in that area because no team goes to the playoffs -20 in turnover differential. It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Jenkins coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Under Pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Final play of the half, Rivers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Snags it for the pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Incomplete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a run with Forte. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. Forte. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Shift together here from the D-line. Following the penalty, it's Forte. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Only 4 yards on that gain, but, you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances since this was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, 2nd and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way at contract time.
No, it still goes down as 4, not 9. On 2nd down, Forte. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. A running play now for Forte. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, McCown. And this is going to be incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
All right, so this one's now back within a field goal, and if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel, and I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Phillip Rivers now gears up to take the offense back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
2nd down, Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Something to think about with these Chargers. They had 4 losses a season ago when leading with 3 minutes or less.
So you think that their fans right now, they're hopeful, but not necessarily expecting it to go their way.
Yeah, not counting their chickens just yet. Rivers on 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Rivers. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll give it up to Forte. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run. And they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. McCown going to hustle his guys to the line. Back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Jordan Leggett the target there. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On 3rd down. It's Powell, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
Phillip Rivers now gears up to lead the offense on the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
He's back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Back to throw. And this completes a Henry over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. His throw caught at about the 5. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Rivers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And not great starting field position here for the offense. The drive begins with a run by Forte. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and it happened in the NFL. The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee.
The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a guy who only became a starter relatively late in his career. It's the well-traveled veteran, Josh McCown.
I think it's safe to say that their quarterback position remains unsettled, even with Josh McCown assuming the starting role. He wants to be the guy. He'll mentor other people around him, but don't underestimate his competitive instinct. He wants to be the guy to lead the Jets.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. The offensive starters now for the Jets.
Matt Forte has been a stat stuffer his entire career. Running it, catching it, able to get into the end zone and produce points for his team. But what he is to me, keep his quarterbacks clean, and of course, move out and catch the ball out of the backfield.
First carry for Matt Forte. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. And a play fake. McCown. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Corey Legion in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss. And that'll lead to a 4th down. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
On 4th down, the Jets turn things over to Locke Edwards to punt it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 14th year now. Played his college ball at NC State, Phillip Rivers.
The all-time leading passer in Charger history, which is saying something because they have a tradition of throwing the ball around out there. And one other thing, they had a lot of fourth-quarter struggles last year. That wore on him more than anyone because he's so competitive.
Rivers now. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. A first down throw here for Rivers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. To throw again. Rivers looking for his tight end Gates, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The count again on 2nd and 10. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Forte gets the handoff from McCown. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing now is McCown. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Hauled in by Anderson, left side. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
McCown looking to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw, it's McCown. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Last year, the Chargers 5-11, so you wouldn't think that they would be tied for the league lead in interceptions, but they were, Charles, with 18.
And now they just need their offense, if they're going to do that again in 2017, to take advantage of and put more points on the board.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Following the interception here, Rivers. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. On 2nd down, Rivers again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down.
But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
On 3rd down, Rivers trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, Marcus May. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and they're anticipating.
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Phillip Rivers now gears up to take the offense back out there. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys, 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio should ever be in any discussion. Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Rivers now from the 50. Flushed out right. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Rivers now on second down. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Gates has it over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. From the red zone now, Rivers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
A second down throw for Rivers. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up through an opening, and there he goes. The 30, the 20. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This is Forte. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Coming up at halftime, remember, we'll get you out to Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of this first half. That is, of course, unless you decide to skip him.
And for the record, we do not encourage that.
Sets up the screen to Forte. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I believe I understand where the offense was going there. They just hit a big pass play, thought they could fool them with a run, but maybe they overthought it a little bit. Just hit a nice pass, come back with another one, keep the momentum going.
McCown throwing on 2nd. And that is caught by Ardarius Stewart. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On 2nd down, here's McCown. Drops it underneath to Forte. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Working from the gun, McCown. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Matt Forte taking it in. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here comes the Jets defense as they ready themselves. Rivers on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep. And got his man complete. A gain of 32 that time. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from LSU, Jamal Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it, right near the 27. Phillip Rivers now gears up to lead the offense on the field. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions. We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? Toe tap. You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch. Now a second down throw for Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. To the air again here, Rivers. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Demario Davis coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. On fourth down, they snap it to Rivers. Finds his target. It's Gates. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Los Angeles first down. A first down throw here for Rivers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Again, it's Rivers. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. They'll throw again. Rivers. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Travis Benjamin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game. Where'd you pull that one from? And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class. And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast. You know, I just grab a nugget when I can. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
They'll try to get the running game going with Forte. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On the draw, McCown leaves it to Forte. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They fake the give to Forte. Now McCown. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Here's Forte. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold?
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Green, 39.
From the gun, it's McCown. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun here for McCown. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding.
Holding. Offense.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The penalty really backs up the offense here on 1st down. Now 20 yards to go. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They go back to the ground attack here. It's Forte. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him. All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because they're confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory. Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. 1st down, Rivers over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Rivers again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll look to throw over the middle, and it's incomplete. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. He's back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Rivers has been through this many times as he'll hustle his guys to the line. Back to throw. The quick slant cut. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. New York set to take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw. Dumps off to Powell. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Defense showing blitz. Now McCown got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. We focus our attention now on the Jets defense.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Rivers here to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gates that time. And it's 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Now Rivers. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Personal foul. Face mask.
trailing in the fourth this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Fresh set of downs here. Here's Rivers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Rivers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Rivers to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One final try from McCown. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.